Right-hander opening today. Gaikwad will be his partner today, starting at the non-striker's end. Samson watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. First ball for the batter, coming in.
What a superb delivery, too good.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Too much room and got what it deserved. Out! What a screamer.
Safra's right-hander batter out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
He's quick onto that in the infield. Bumrah, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Great shot.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Dug that out well.
Yes, nice bowling.
Khan taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Khan ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Might look to go big again here.
Out. No! Somehow it's missed everything. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap. Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Bumrah overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away extra deliveries too often. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, that's a brilliant way to follow up a no ball. A dot ball free hit.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. How will he reply?
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Going with spin now. Doesn't beat the infield. Chance. Could that be out? Looks like it.
Dubé, the left hand. In the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well. He's got their tail up.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. Onto that early. That could be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Brilliant diving stop. Going with pace now. Power and precision in that shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Lovely shot, got back quickly and finds the gap.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Bumrah with a beautiful piece of fielding. Out, bowled. Must have been in some sort of a daze. That ball just sailed straight through him and he didn't even move.
Brevis, the new batter, right hand. Will look to settle it. In quickly.
Mumbai with a massive shout. Oh, that's close. Batter doesn't seem sure. Looked to be pitching in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
Height shouldn't be an issue. It's impacted in line too. They were already looking towards the dressing room. It looked plumb. The review now shows they can continue on their way.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
Sharma coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end.
Super shot, that. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Good return there, back from the deep. Oh, great run out. Dubé taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. That's great fielding, that ball was flying. Dubé ready to face their first ball, really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nicely played. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Misses everything.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Perfectly timed.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Dubé has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Drilled that one away.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. No. Terrible shot.
Oh, that was a coat of paint away from hitting the wickets. Great bowling. Deserved more reward.
Chahar coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run-out.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Too much room and got what it deserved.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
The pace bowler coming into the attack.
The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Might look to go big again here.
Glanced away nicely, but fine, short, fine leg.
End of the over. The Super Kings are now 102 for 4.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. There'll be runs here.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play. Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that. That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it. How will the bowler respond?
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Super shot that.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Lovely balance, leant back and punched behind point, the ball heading to the boundary.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Kumar coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Oh, that's just too full. Dubé makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be four.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
Good return there, back from the deep. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Onto that early, that could be four. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Kumar with a huge appeal. Big appeal. This could be out.
Overton coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end. Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
Middle, what a start.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, too much room and got what it deserved.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Sharma is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot. How will he reply?
Out. No. Somehow it's missed everything.
The timing on this shot is so bad. Didn't even get close to the ball. Very fortunate that it didn't take off stump along the way.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. The loose full one goes unpunished.
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Overton is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking a single.
Mohammed coming back into the attack has done well so far. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Shot, should be runs here.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
What a superb delivery. Too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked him over.
Ahmed out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed. 2. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Bumrah coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. Quick wicket could work nicely. That is quite extraordinary. Sharma, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. And straight to deep mid-wicket. Easy catch in the end. Didn't have to really move at all.
The left-hander out in the middle looks for themselves early on. He's got their tail up.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire. First ball for the batter, coming in.
They'll get at least one here. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
The right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball.
And out. 2 wickets. 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
Singh, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Well played. Could be a quick single.
Trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Mohammed with a huge appeal. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. Hussain coming in.
Doesn't beat the infield.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
And out. Superb bowling.
Yadav just about ready to go out in the middle. Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
End of the first, not many runs off it. Good start by the bowlers.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Going with pace now. The bowler looks really confident. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Did well before.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Might look to go big again here.
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Edge, but it drops safely. End of the over. 6 off it. Mumbai are 8 for 1.
Another good over by the bowlers. Bowled to their field well, and mixed their deliveries nicely.
Gone, nowhere near making it.
Verma, left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Just too full. Varma makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab.
The new man in the middle has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Not too much room and got what it deserved. Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. The captain's going to change things around in the field. How will the bowler respond?
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Third over of the power play is done, and the run rate's probably not what they hoped for. 3 overs left in the power play, and it's a balancing act now between risk and reward if they want to climb back up.
Edge, amazing delivery. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. Everyone's gone up. Couldn't get it through the field.
4 gone, and the batters really need to work the ball more at the moment. They need to look for boundaries before the power play ends.
Change of deployment. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Massive outside edge. That's a confident appeal. Edged, what a ball. Perfectly timed.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Wow, that's missed the lot. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Edge, but it drops safely. This could be out. Over Mumbai, 29 for 3.
So that's the 5th over of the power play completed.
Overton back into the attack.
It's going with pace.
Big edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Bolden straight through. Good swing coming back in.
Rutherford, the new man in the middle. He wants to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
Overton over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
unplayable. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. Gaikwad will be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being tapped around a bit. Byfield is now allowed outside the circle. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Out! Caught!
The left-hander, middle-order batter at the crease, will be watchful early on.
Santner taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A-game today. Shot straight past the bowler, could well be four. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nice shot.
The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler, the captain giving them some leeway.
Nicely played. Was quick onto that in the infield. The end of the over and much better than the previous one, keeping the batters honest.
Required run rate is climbing. They're hovering around 6 to 7 and over. They need to start taking some risks.
Going with spin now.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Two straight and punch through the leg side.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines. How will he reply?
Misses everything. Everyone's gone up. The crowd is electric right now. Cuts that off well in the infield. Thick edge. Straight to the fielder. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Patted away.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Too full and got what it deserved.
Santner was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Going more defensive now with the field choice.
End of another disappointing over. Gaikwad has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Left arm overheads coming into the attack.
Good return back from the deep.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place.
Oh well, don't even bother running. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Just threw the shot too early. A few moves made in the field.
Oh, great shot. Not going to beat the fielder. Good. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see.
Bumrah, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Doesn't beat the infield. Edged, what a ball.
End of the deck over. Mumbai 58 for 6.
Overton back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Shot, should be runs here.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Encouraging the bowler to take a few more risks as the field's moved around.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, great run out.
Chahar, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet. He's got their tail up.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. Going a bit more conservative with this field.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
Mohammed just about ready to go out in the middle.
And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Hussain, the spinner, coming into the attack. Overton with a beautiful piece of fielding. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine, and there should be at least a few runs added. Overton with the huge Appeal. Edge, but it drops safely. It's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Power and precision in that shot.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
Some adjustments to the field.
Edge, amazing delivery.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Ahmad coming back into the attack. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one.
Kumar, left-handed tail ender, taking guard.
Jeez, time that well.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Lovely balance, leant back and punch behind point, the ball heading to the boundary.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Nicely played. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
Middle overs haven't been kind. They've been bogged down and the required rate has climbed.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope. A very defensive field, this.
No, terrible shot.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Chowdhury pulls out, dead ball. Clipped away neatly off the pads, should get 4.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. How will the bowler respond? They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Going with a more defensive field.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Singh has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Onto that early, that could be 4. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away. Can he come back with a dot ball?
They'll get at least one here.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
9 for 9.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. 2 full, punch back down the ground. It could be 4. Nice shot. Runs possible. catch. Safe pair of hands to get the win. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.